qué te llores? No llores, niña. No llores. Sherman, how you doing tonight? How's it going? How you feeling? Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Night, welcome in. Let's mirror the video. My night's been good. It's been hot today. It's been really hot. But my night has been good. Specaholics, how are you? I'm feeling good. All is well. I had a decent day. Don Juan Esquire, how are you? Me Badge, how's it going? How was everybody's day? JT, welcome in. How are you? It's hot in Houston. The humidity. Coffee or tea? Both. No, is it no rainy? Welcome in. Tony Jones, welcome in. Thank you, and Uncle. God bless you. I hope everybody had a good day. Hopefully you're staying cool. This heat is the mostest. Only one? Tea. If I gotta choose only one, then it's tea. What about you, coffee or tea? Russell, how you doing, Mr. Park? Russell Parks. How's it going? Sean, how's it going? #1 MVP. Russell, you are. Sean, welcome in. I'm doing good. I don't know what we're going to do tonight because Saint is not going to be here. We usually have a poetry night and he's my little co-host, so yo no sé qué vamos a hacer noche. Thank you, Cobra. Casual, welcome in. Thank you for the compliment. Planning on more, how's it going? So I don't know what we're doing tonight. Maybe we just hang out. I don't know. Frank Papa, thank you for liking the live. Food and wine, welcome in. JR, how's it going? Good evening to you, Physics Bro. How are you? I missed you on the morning live, Physics Bro. I know you came in for a little bit, but I don't think you stayed long. I hope you had a lovely day. You and Miss Valerie and your 3 fur babies. I know Spanish well. I learned at a very age. Off the show. Tabish, how are you? I like that name. User 57527 What's wrong? Up. I tell you, whenever I get on the live, she starts crying. Ania. Money G. Woo! Y'all want to hear Marnie howl? Yes! Woo! Woo! Anya, how you doing? James, welcome in. How you doing, Fizzy bro? You guys hear Marnie? Yeah, she want attention. Yeah, she want attention. How you doing, Fizzy bro? Jay Clark, welcome in. Thank you for liking the live. You want to come? Come here. Subete. Come. Vente, Marnie. Come on. Subete. Come here. Up, 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 up. I give you the opportunity to come up here. Sherman, how are you? Okay, now. How was everybody? Say, what y'all have for dinner? Yeehaw! Thank you, James, for the gift. Am I off the grid? Yes, I am. I'm in a tiny house. And I live in the woods. I got solar, I got rain catchment, and I have a wood burning stove. That's the little pipe back there. It goes out there. I've been out here for 11 years, and it has been wonderful. Mamo good, how are you? You little dog too? I don't like roses. It's just cliche. I couldn't spell your name. I was cursed with. I'm from America. I'm in Texas. My day, it went good. My day, it went good. It was hot today. Woo! Look at me, Tabby. I'm cool. You see how I closed the, I closed it. Thank you, James, for the compliment. Thank you, Physics Pro, for the racing helmet. I appreciate the gift. Thank you, James, for the compliment. Thank you, John. Daniel, thank you for the rosas. Marnie, I put my hair up because it's hot and I don't want to be sweating. Daniel, thank you for the rosas. Thank you for the roses. Marnie, come on. Come, you can come. I don't know what's wrong with her. She complaining. She want all the attention. Her and Lucy are both sitting on the porch. They're both chilling. Mitchell, how are you? I'm doing good, man. How are you? How was your day? Eric, welcome in. I'm good. I took the top off of this and Marnie licked the top. Why you do that? Now I can't put the top back on. It's lemonade. Homemade. You see the seeds at the bottom? Just filtered rainwater, some raw sugar, and some lemons, and some ice. Lemonade. I do like to eat ice, and I was eating plenty of it today. I be crunching. Nanyo, how you doing? Bruno, how's it going? I like lemonade. I'm not a big fan of sweet tea. I'll put lemon in it. If it has lemon in it, I'll drink it. But I'm not a fan of sweet tea by itself. But it's good. It's good. It's not so sweet that it make your teeth hurt. You know, you ever taste something, lemonade or sweet tea that's so sweet and you like, Bruno, how are you? Era, how you going? Welcome in. So, my co-host for Poetry Night is not coming. You eat lemons? Really? You love lemons? Yo-Yo is like that. She likes lemons. When you say with some ice. Lemonade with some ice. Who likes ice? Are you really? Yeah, they call it pica. It's a condition. I've seen some people they have it because of the anemia. They crave chalk and other non-edible stuff. They categorize ice as non-edible. It's like not a food item. I don't know. Bottle teas have about 20 teaspoons. Whoa, that's a lot of sugar. Thank you. How's it going? I like ice. So does Yo-Yo. So does Marnie. I give Marnie ice throughout the day. She chews on it, be crunching. I put ice in Ilse's water so she can be all cool. Jake, how are you doing? That's a lot of sugar in the bottle tea. I make my own tea and I add sugar. I have different herbal teas and I do sun tea, so I put it in a glass container, sit it on the porch, it brews, and then put some sugar in it, put it in the refrigerator, and I drink it like that. DT, welcome in, and it tastes good. The ice it. Your dogs love ice. Yeah, it's a nice treat, especially in the summertime. Help cool off their bodies. Ricky, welcome in. So you know how most little kids, they like snow cones. Whenever we would go to the snow cone place, I would always ask, like, can I get it without the syrup? I've always liked chewing on ice. I always like snow. Like to eat snow. I'm not married, Sherman. Ricky, thank you for liking the live. Gerald, welcome in. How you feeling tonight? How's it going? God bless you. God bless you. How is Karen doing? So we're the best. What is your favorite? I like passion fruit, so I like to make my own snow cones, man. What I do is, because I like to make it with real fruit, what I'll do is I'll shave up the ice, blend up the ice, put it in a Ninja, and then I'll blend up fruit like kiwi, strawberries, raspberries, mango, whatever I have, and then I pour that on top of the ice and I eat it like that. It's good. Thank you, Chose. Bye, God. Just clean all my windows and mirrors and lights. Oh, you working? Italian ices? I don't know. Is it the same as gelato or is it different? Let me look it up. Thank you, Sherman. Let me look it up. Italian ices. Let me turn my data on. Sante, how you doing? Primo, welcome in. How's it going? Italian ices. I have to eat it with a wooden spoon. Oh, yeah. I like those. I like it. Mr. Black Penguin, welcome in. How are you? I like that. They come in the little cup, right? Those are good. Yeah, those are good. And lemon is the most common. I like lemon. I like the lemon flavor. Gospel music, welcome back in. How you doing this evening? JR Facts, how's it going? So we don't have anything on the agenda for tonight because we normally do poetry tonight, but my co-host is not here. Wait for when it's almost thawed out. That's the best. Yeah, because when you first get them, they're kind of hard. It's hard to scoop out the ice. Bourbon and lemonade is good. It was good, Mr. Black Penguin. I've never tried that, Russell. So, you know what we can do tonight? We can do a little Q&A. If you have any questions you want to ask me or whatever, or if you want to come up on the panel and hang out with me, we can chat. I don't know where all my people are at. I don't think Brent is here. How you doing, Jess? Coca-Cola? Oh, I like that. You know what I like to do with soda? You put it in the freezer. And you get it till right, like you pull it out right before it's about to freeze. You get it super duper cold, and put it either in a can or a glass container. Like if you can get the Coke in the bottle or Dr. Pepper in the bottle, or have it in a can, it's crisp. I'm blessed also. There he goes. My day was good, Mr. Black Penguin. It was hot today, but I had a good day. I always have a good day. Even when I don't have that great of a day, I have a good day. Yeah. They say that the Coke soda in a glass bottle, it tastes the best. It tastes the crisp. So you gotta put it in the freezer and leave it in there. How you doing, Brent? Leave it in there till and then pull it out right before it's about to freeze, and then it tastes good. How was your day, Brent? Thank you for liking it live. Colin Braxton. Your own soda at home? I made wild soda, man. Thank you for the follow, Colin Braxton. I've made wild soda. Like I haven't done it much lately, but I will make a wild blueberry soda. I will get the wild blueberries. I haven't because I'm not around any pine trees, man. If I were around pine trees, I would try it. My day was good, Frank. My day was good. If I was around pine trees, I would try it. But usually what I do is I get the wild blueberries from the store. They're much smaller. And I let them thaw. I add sugar. Either I put it in a container, add sugar, or I just cut open the bag and add the sugar in there. And I let it sit for a little bit. You let it ferment. And then you strain it. And you put it in an airtight, those bottles that have like the little clasp on top. And you burp it every day. And one time I went a couple days without burping it, and then when I finally opened it, it exploded everywhere. But then once you got it fizzy, now you can't let it ferment too long, otherwise it'll turn into an adult beverage. I mean, if you could do that if you want to. But then once it gets fizzy how you like it, then you put it in the freezer, and then you can drink it. It tastes very, very good. It tastes very, very good. So some berries, they have, you ever seen a berry and it has like a white on the outside? That is yeast. And a lot of berries, they have yeast on them, so you just have to add the sugar. 38, thank you for the hearts. My birthday was July 4th. Thank you, 38. How you doing? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gift. Rev, how are you? How you been? Thank you, Toxic, for the hen heart. And the corgi. Thank you, Toxic, for the gifts. I appreciate it. How you doing, 38? My name is Tabby. I'm from Texas. Tabitha, but you can call me Tabby, and I'm from Texas. Thank you, 38, for the gifts. The corgi, the hearts, the hen heart, and the heart me. Thank you. Positively Joe, welcome in. My name's Tabby, and I'm from Texas. Gerald, thank you for liking it live. EJB, welcome in. Yeah, you can make a soda out of almost any type of fruit. We have wild plums that grow, and not Toxic Tabby. We have wild plums that grow on the property, and I've made soda with them. From Utah? No. Tabby not from Utah. Tabby's from Texas. I'm from Texas. My name's Tabby, and I'm from Texas. Tabby, I'm from Texas. Welcome into Tabby Land. It's the finest place on TikTok. I hope you enjoy your stay here. It's a pleasure having you here on this fine night. Make good fruit salads and stuff like that and drinks. Cook very good. I think I cook very good. My family, my mom always asking me to cook. Can you go make me something to eat? I'm like, Mama, that lady will, as soon as I wake up in the morning, this is what my mom does. Hey, you make me some breakfast? I'm like, Mama, I just got up. Okay, just whenever you ready, you make me breakfast, okay? And I said, okay, lady, what you want? Oh, just whatever, but make me an egg. It Tabi with the I, Tabi, because my name is Tabitha. So it's spelled Tabitha. So I just dropped the Tha. So Tabi, Tabi. Buenas tardes, Life is Sports. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo andas? Tabi from Tabi Land. It's up there. You see how it's spelled up there? That's how you spell it. Tabiland. Tabi Land. Gone with the wind. Which accent? Estoy bien. ¿Estás bien? Conroy, welcome in. Where am I from? I'm from America. Tabi from America. Man, thank you for liking live. Praise, welcome in. Southern accent. I'm Southern. Say stuff with a little twang to it. Put a little twang on it. Praise, thank you for the heart me. Brent, thank you for the goat. Thank you, Brent. So, Brent, I don't know what we're doing tonight. We just hanging out, I guess. If anybody wants to come up and be on the panel, hang out, we can chat. I don't usually have people up during the day on the panel, so if you want to come up and hang out or whatever, you want to ask me questions, we can do a Q&A. If you ever want to ask me something, you can feel free to ask me. Whatever. I mean, if you guys want to, we can still do poetry. We can have poetry night. Or we can just chill, do what we're doing right now. I cannot play music because, well, I've got my live stream going on YouTube. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'd be playing music. My favorite color is mustard. Mustard. How you doing, James?
What's going on?
Nothing much. What's going on with you, sir?
I'm just seeing what's up with y'all tonight.
Nothing. We just cooling. We just hanging. Anybody else want to come up and be on the panel? Feel free. We just gonna hang out tonight, I guess. How you doing, Russell?
Hey.
What you doing?
We just rolling.
Just rolling?
Excuse me.
You be safe out there.
Bless you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Calvin, welcome in.
I don't have much conversation.
It's okay.
Other than if y'all want to talk about my wedding that I'm planning.
When is your wedding, Russell?
Married? When to get married, huh? Yeah, the next big holiday, that's the plan, but I don't know exactly what time. All I know is it's going to be on the next big holiday. Okay. Love is in the air. Yes, sir. I'm going to go up there to Dollar Tree and get all the snacks and stuff put together.
Dollar Tree? What kind of snacks you going to get from Dollar Tree?
You know what? I got to go down there and see what they got. I got to go down there and get some of the oatmeal cookies and some waffles.
No.
Some of those chocolates. I'm going to make a big bowl of egg salad. And we're going to have egg salad sandwiches. And I got to pick up a couple of packs of Bush Light. You know, only the best at my wedding.
Oh my
I'd say
God.
that right now. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. It's gonna be a big seeding out in the woods. Yeah.
What about you from? Where you from?
I'm from Galveston Island, but I grew up on the mainland. When I was 10, we moved there because of Hurricane Alicia.
Yeah.
And I lived in Houston all the way up to my adult life, 18, and then we moved to North Texas, Dallas area.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's all right.
Yeah, I want to do like my hors d'oeuvres and stuff. I want to do like maybe some Cheez-Its, put them in a big silver tray and have them all, decorated real nice.
You want to do some hot wings? You want to do some hot wings and some dips?
Yeah, well, it's a wedding. So I got to do, properly. I don't want to have anything, like hot wings or anything like that. I will do some fried bologna sandwiches, though.
What?
Wow.
And like little squares. And put the toothpick inside. And so, yeah, it's going to be a beautiful wedding. It's going to be beautiful.
Make sure you video it.
No, Russell, no. You are not serving no fried bologna sandwiches at the wedding. No.
Does it sound nice?
No, it doesn't. And now I'm all for the backyard weddings. That's fine. But you gotta at least have some good food. You can't have no backyard wedding and have the food be all messed up like that.
Wait, so you're saying no Dollar Tree food would work?
No.
Is that what you're telling me?
No.
I'm going to do a couple of those big pinatas and fill them full of them suckers. And have the kids hit that pinata with a broomstick.
No,
bust that loose.
No.
Get all that candy.
No.
It's going to be a nice wedding,
That
man.
ain't nice. That's no.
Put the slip and slide out there.
No.
I don't know who your wife is, but I don't know. I don't know about that. These women, they weddings, they be go all out for those weddings.
We'll hang some lights up in the tree.
Send me an invitation. I want to bring Tabby and Mike as my +1 and 2. Okay.
Yeah,
so I think we'll have fun at your wedding.
Good. Everybody's coming. Everybody.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to get them Halloween lights, and I'm going to put them Halloween lights up in the trees and have them hanging down. So we got plenty of light at night. And we'll have
I can go for a good Dollar Tree wedding now. I can go for a good Dollar Tree wedding.
No.
See, that's why I love you, Greg. That's why I love you, man. Make something out of nothing. That's what I'm saying.
No Dollar Tree wedding. Now I'm for bargains and getting good deals, but no to the Dollar Tree wedding. Now come on, it got less.
Everything gonna be small.
The main course, we're gonna have a egg salad sandwich.
There's a way.
That's what's gonna bring it all together.
No, there's a way.
All together, the egg salad sandwiches and those ruffles.
Everybody gonna walk around farting the whole night.
Yeah. That's gonna bring it all together. Watch, y'all see, y'all laughing, but it's gonna bring it all together.
There's a way for you to have There's a way for you to have it an inexpensive wedding. People have backyards weddings, and everybody brings a dish. Everybody cooks. It can be cool, but there's a way to still make it look classy. No Dollar Tree. You don't go Dollar Tree. You gonna buy a bunch of junk from Dollar Tree that you ain't never use again. No.
Okay, I'll go to Family Dollar then. Spoiled, right? Tell you what.
Life is Sports said stomach just bubbling. Everybody gonna walk around stomach just tore up from eating that egg salad. Do they have frozen foods? They have some frozen foods at Dollar Tree.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just teasing, game. Come on, I wouldn't do that.
I know, Russell. It kind of seems like you serious.
Everybody up in the chat, all right, I'm gonna mute so y'all can do all your little adult conversations and stuff.
A wedding is a big day, so why would you go to Dollar Tree or Dollar? Well, some people are on a budget. And I've seen some people at Dollar Tree getting stuff, and I'm like, yeah, either they're doing a baby shower or they're doing like a little wedding reception. Not everybody has the means.
Mm-hmm.
But you can keep it inexpensive and still
Mm-hmm.
keep it looking elegant, you know, like
Yeah.
I like real flowers. Now I've seen people use like faux flowers, fake flowers, like go to Hobby Lobby and stuff like that. I just like real flowers. I like real flowers. If you live in a place, if you live in a place where a lot of wildflowers grow, you wake up early that morning and you go pick your flowers for your arrangements. And you can make your own bouquet, or you can go to places like Trader Joe's where the flowers are not that expensive. You can make your own bouquet. You can make the little boutonnieres for the men. You can make a little flower crown for your flower girl. You can cut a lot of costs if you do it yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Brent, what you over there doing?
Cooking a steak.
Oh, what kind of steak?
Ribeye.
Ooh.
The best, the ribeye.
Yeah, quick little snack.
I had a ribeye yesterday. I had a nice, man, down at do y'all have a Logan's?
Oh, yeah.
Logan's, yeah.
I
Y'all
like
got
Logan's, yeah.
I went to
What's
Logan's.
that?
I had that Texas,
Logan's?
Yeah, Logan's,
Logan's
L-O-G.
Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I don't know if we had it.
Huh?
I'm not sure if we have that.
We got it
I
over
thought it
here.
come from Texas. I thought Logan's.
It might be in Texas. I don't know if we have that in Houston, though. I'm not sure if we have that in Houston. Mm-hmm.
They got the Texas ribeye with the jalapeno pepper on it. And you get a salad, or you can get any side you want. You know, it's good. It's delicious.
They got a Logan's in Houston, Brent.
They do?
Yeah.
That's where they come from, Texas.
What does it say?
What do it say the address is, Tabby?
It says off of Highway 290.
Oh, okay. That's up there on my side. That's about a good 45 minutes.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Logan's is good. I like Logan's.
Y'all should have a plenty of steakhouses.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of steakhouse.
What was that steak like, James? That steak like? What'd you get?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
What was the steak like?
What was it like? Did he say what was it like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. I'm saying it's good. That's what I'm telling you. It's real good. It got its own seasoning on it. They got some kind of season mix on it, and with a big old jalapeno come with it. And then you got 2 sides you can get. And then, you know, you got your bread. You know, they spring you that good bread out there, that good rolls they had, them East rolls. And it's talking about some good eating. Now, I had some good eating yesterday.
I'm gonna try to hit that up. I've never been there. I've never been to Logan's.
Really?
Yeah,
Logan's is
you need
good.
to try it out. They got that special day for $25.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
they got that special day for $25. Yeah.
Brent, you never been to Ryan's? Remember Ryan's buffet?
Ryan's
Yeah.
Steakhouse.
I have been to Ryan.
Yeah.
I have been to Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Ryan.
What is the best steakhouse in Texas right now? Is that Saltgrass?
I say I like Longhorn and I like Papa's Bros. Now Longhorn is real good, but it's still it got reasonable prices.
Didn't you say Papa Do's?
Papa's
No.
Bros.
There's a place here called Brennan's. It's been here for a long time, and it's a steakhouse. It's very good. It's not like a chain. It's above Roof Chris. It's above Steak 48. It's above like all those popular famous places.
Right.
And it's called Brennan. B-R-E-N-N-A-N-S, I think.
Okay.
But you're gonna pay about $150 for a steak. You're gonna pay
Hold
about
on, guys.
$150 for a steak.
If it's good, it's good. If it's worth
It's
it.
definitely very good.
Yeah, it's working.
For that steak.
Yeah.
Is that a tomahawk, Brent?
No, this isn't a ribeye.
Hold on, guys.
We got a place called. We got a place.
You talking about at Brennan's? Oh yeah, no, not a tomahawk. Like a ribeye is gonna cost you between $125 to $150. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are one of the best steakhouses in the state.
Okay.
Am I getting Texas Roadhouse and Logan's? I think I'm getting that confused with one another. Because I think, man, I like Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse. They got those.
I do like Texas Roadhouse myself too. I like Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I like Texas Roadhouse. I like Saltgrass. You know, Saltgrass is good.
I take the Roadhouse. I ain't getting on too much down here.
Oh yeah. It's good.
Oh yeah, they don't know. I don't know what be going on there, you know. But it just never been right for me, you know.
And those what is that? That cinnamon spread or whatever kind of concoction they put on them rolls. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fire. And you know, I try to what do you call it? Replicate everything that I see at them spots. Okay, let me try this. Ain't quite there, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it one day.
Right. Yeah, some good eating yesterday though.
I had a chicken fried steak today. When you talking about steaks, I had that earlier today.
Yeah.
Or chicken schnitzel, chicken. You know, some people call it schnitzel, but I had a big old chicken today. It was fire with some green beans.
Wait, you got chicken or chicken fried steak?
Chicken fried steak.
Okay.
Steak. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Tabby, do you like buffets?
I like
Or
buffets.
you a buffet person?
I like buffets. I like buffet.
Yeah, I know Dallas. Let me think. Dallas. I know Houston full of buffet. Brent, they still got some decent buffets up there.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Very good buffets out here. But I'm not really not good at buffets. I eat small portions. Unless we're gonna be there for hours and hours, because I'll eat a small portion, chill, eat a small portion, chill, rest, eat a small portion. You know, I don't like load up my plate and take it all down and then go get some more. There's no way for me to eat that much.
I'm kind of like
they
that.
kicking people out these days.
Really, I'm kind of like that too. I can't eat a whole lot at a buffet. Now, if that's
When I
what,
see the food,
if
I
that,
see the food, I can't eat much. All that food.
Kai,
Yeah,
how
I
you
think
doing?
that's how they. You go ahead, Tab.
No, I was greeting someone.
Yeah, I think that's how they design it. Like they know most people ain't got maybe about a plate in them or two.
Right.
And by the time they play, you good to go.
Yeah.
If I eat a plate or something and get a little dessert, I'm done. Or either some salad. It's over for me. You know, I can't go back. Oh, I can't do it no more. Don't take much to fill me up.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I went to a Chinese spot a couple of weeks ago, and I thought they were gonna put me on the Hall of Fame on the wall.
Really?
It's rich.
You were getting down.
Yeah, by the time I got that plate, I was surprised. I was disappointed. Like, man, I'm done.
Oh, you didn't eat much, you saying?
Nah, I didn't eat much. Well, not I normally do.
Yeah.
I had a plate like because my favorite is that what is it called? That lo mein.
Yeah.
I like the lo mein and the Negro, chicken lo mein, and I love I don't know, this may start an argument, but man, it's something about the barbecue. Those barbecue ribs, I think it's the sugar. They taste almost like candy. It's
I
just.
never ate them. I never even tried one. My sister said she liked them.
I know what you're talking about. They're sweet. They're sticky. They have
Yeah.
They're good. They're good.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Mediterranean buffet is pretty good.
Which buffet?
Fruits, fish.
You said Mediterranean, right?
Lamb.
Yeah. We have
that's a
place here called Damasi's. That's a Mediterranean buffet.
I was just about to say that. They got a couple of Damasi's in Dallas too, Brent.
Yeah, Damasi's is good.
Yeah, they do. Right there for 75. And, man, that is a good place buffet. Good.
Yeah, with those shanks. Ooh, yeah.
Right? That part, man. And that meat is lamb. That's lamb.
Look.
Yeah.
I ate 3 of those. I put those away.
Where you get the rabbit from, Ted?
Ilse keeps trying to get it. Look at this.
Is that a squirrel?
No, it's a rabbit. It's a baby.
That's a rabbit?
Baby rabbit.
Wow.
The dog is eating all the baby rabbits. There's a puppy dog over there eating good.
How many you got?
I just have one, but you see how small it is?
I know it. Yeah, that's a rabbit. Now I see the legs.
Put it in the cage. Lock it up. Put it in the cage. Look at you got a new rabbit.
I guess you got a new pet now.
He tougher than them other rabbits. He'll live. She had to get some. You had to feed him though. You had to get some warm milk, something.
Hey, get your caught a whole rabbit.
Yeah.
That rabbit probably wanted to be caught. I don't even know how you catch a rabbit.
The cat called that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The cat named Ilse?
Come here, Barney. Come.
Mm-hmm.
Barney, come.
Yeah, Ilse keep on catching them. Ilse keep on catching them baby rabbits.
Is that Ilse called the baby rabbit?
Yeah, that's Ilse.
So what you gonna do? Keep it?
No, I can't. So one time I tried to keep one of them, and Yaya was taking care of them, and they're very hard to take care of. They can get spooked, or they can have a heart attack. Only 15% of them. It's hard.
You can start loud and they'll
but Tabby, you touched it, and the mama's gonna reject that baby rabbit. That you can keep that rabbit now because the mama ain't gonna go back.
Well, it's not gonna go back to it with Ilse.
Ilse gonna eat it.
I don't know, but it's not gonna make it now because the mom will not go back and feel it and touch it.
Well, it wasn't gonna make it if I left Ilse to have it.
It's a big poison scenario.
What you do?
Come here. I took it to another spot. Come here.
Oh, okay. Maybe the mama here crying, hollering or something.
I'm just buying it time. She gonna eventually get it. Poor baby bunny. Can you all hear it crying?
I couldn't hear.
The past 2 days. The past 2 days, that's what I've been doing, trying to save them little bunnies.
Put some garlic butter on. Go to work.
They got a buffet out here.
Buffet of bunnies about to.
I got off the live last night. She was.
Did y'all see that bear run that cat run that bear off today?
Where's that at?
That was on TikTok. It was a real video though. You might see it.
I didn't see that.
You might see it on the news where a cat run a bear off. I mean, I've told y'all them cats bad. Them cats don't play.
Is that real? Have y'all seen that TikTok video where the bear? Is that a bear? He pretty much just throws a dude in the air about 10 feet. Is that real? Or is that AI?
You talking about that bison? Yeah, that's real. That bison throws that.
Yeah, it was a bison.
That was on the news. That is real. I've been up there. That stuff, they'll come up to your vehicle. Them animals and them bears and stuff and them moose and elk.
Yeah.
You in their territory.
I seen somebody with a moose. The woman was walking up to the moose, trying to pet the moose, and somebody was like in the back. You seen that? The woman was like, "Look, I don't know you. If you don't get your head away from that moose, you're going to die. It's not playing with you."
A moose bigger than me. A moose bigger than your vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah. That's that beast. I look at that's sort of that's intimidating. A moose, you never think of it because you're thinking about cartoons, and when you grow up, they have bears and mooses looking all friendly, and hippos too. But hippos unalive you just as quick.
All of them dangerous when they got babies around. Any animal, all of them get bad. Then I don't care what kind it is. It could be a bird in the sky. They'll attack you. You mess with their babies.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
You all right? You taking care of business on Tabby Land.
Did it get him yet?
No, I think I put it in a spot where she haven't figured it out where it's at.
That ain't gonna last long.
No, it's not. It ain't. It's not. No, it's
Try
not.
to give it some hope.
Yeah.
Only way that happens, you lock her up in the house.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that. I just need to try to deter her for the next until tomorrow because I'm gonna leave tomorrow. So I'm buying a little time. I'm gonna take more. You'll see with me.
Yeah.
Tim, how you doing? Yeah. Just kidding. How's it going?
Yes, we doing some serious hunting.
Yes, you do.
Black said he never been to Texas. If you come to Texas, I recommend coming to Houston first. As far as big cities is concerned, probably Houston.
I agree.
Check out the sites. Yeah, of course you agree. It's Houston. Yeah, check out Houston. Check out the sites. Houston is like a melting pot of a little bit of everything, especially now these days. It's getting bigger and bigger.
It's a big area.
From Frisco to Spring, Texas, it'll take you like 90 minutes just to get from one side of it. It's not Houston, but people consider it Houston, kind of like DFW.
Oh yeah,
like it's.
You can put 200.
Not Frisco. I'm sorry, not Frisco. Fresno.
Yeah, I was wondering. So they got a Frisco and a Houston.
Nah, yeah. My bad. Yeah, it's Fresno.
I knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. Like up there across the Galveston and whatnot. Yeah, Houston is huge.
Houston has the most diverse culture, the most cultures in the United States, even more diverse than New York. And we have we are the city with the most types of food in the country. So any kind of food that you want to get, you can get it in Houston.
Mr. Black Penguin, I don't know. I've been to Houston a handful of times, so I don't really, I don't think I've experienced it a whole lot to be able to say. I'm more familiar with Dallas, so I don't know. I would say if you're a foodie, go to Houston. Now, Dallas has some places, but like I said, if you want to get some good food, I would say go to Houston.
Dallas got some spots. They had some spots, but it's I say it's a different vibe with Houston. It's it's like mom and pops are all over the place.
Yeah.
Some mom and pop stores. So yeah, like Brett said, it's got like African. I've been meaning to try like some real African cuisine somewhere. And I think Houston got some nice little spots. So we'll try some jollof and fufu and all that good stuff.
I want to go out there to Katy to that brand new Filipino market they built. There's 12 different restaurants inside the grocery store. Yeah. I want to go try that.
My brother lives right around the corner from that. It's good.
What's the name of the
like
store?
Asian and Hispanic.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's a lot of Asian fusion places, Korean, Japanese. It's they call it Asian. What do they call it? I can't think of what they call it. It's just some generic term. I can't think of the name of it though. Can't think of it. Yeah. But we go there all the time for lunch and dinner. Like they have Korean barbecue.
It's called Blasian. Blasian or something. It's a Blasian or something like that, right?
No, it's not Blasian. It's not Blasian. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Though. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's over there in Katy.
Marnie, come back here.
Yeah, somewhere in Katy. I don't know exactly where. It's over there, Katy.
Marnie,
Yep.
come sit down.
It's a gigantic, huge complex, man. And it's Filipino people, which, they were invaded at one time by the Spaniards, so they're half Asian, half Spaniard. They have good food, man. I'm going to hit it up one day. I don't know when, but I'm going.
Yeah, they have like 15, 20 different restaurants. It's really nice. It's really nice.
Is it kind of like how it is in Carrollton, Russell? Like K-Town? Like overall?
Yeah, like that, but 10 times bigger.
Really?
10 times bigger. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I like that Carrollton spot. I live about 15 minutes from that in Louisville.
Really?
But it's remember back in the day they used to have the DMV over there? Remember back in the day? All that moved out. Right there on the corner of Old Big and Trinity Mills. That was a DMV at one time. And now they moved over to the Carrollton Parkway. And now it's all Korean restaurant, bars. You can get your hair done, your nails done. You can, buy clothes.
Hair done, everything.
Dude, that is a huge place, man. But the one in Houston is 10 times bigger than that. This place I'm talking about in Katy. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So it's kind of cool, you know, it's like leaving the country, but you're not leaving the country. You may go out there and experience something totally different from what we're used to. Yeah, so Texas is number one. Yeah, we're very diverse. Texas is number one. Texas is number one. A lot of people get on here in this app, they like to bad out Texas, and, you know, try to say it is racist and all. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I mean, but you know, Russell, that everybody's experience is different though. You may not experience certain things, whereas somebody else may experience certain things, you know. But any place you go, a person can experience that. But I would say just because you haven't experienced certain things, that doesn't mean that that's everybody else's experience, you know.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I just don't experience it. People just living, you know, getting along. All the places I go to.
Texas has what I call racism with a smile. Like, it's a place where it's deflected. I'll give you an example. When I say racism with a smile, like if you go, say for instance, you're applying for a loan or a mortgage or whatnot, you go in there, you sit down, they shake your hand, and by the time you get out of there, yeah, they may give you that loan for whatever XYZ, but as opposed to your counterpart, it may be at 12.5%, but as opposed to the other one, it says 7.5. You got the same income, same credit report, all of that. They're gonna smile in your face and tell you this is the best we can do. That's racism with a smile. It's not blunt. It's not this 1960s where it was just direct and in your face, which actually, by the way, I would actually prefer that because I want to know where you stand. I don't want to do business with anybody who just thinks I'm just filth because of my color. I don't like racism with a smile because it's indirect and you really gotta put 2 plus 2 together. But I think that's what you got here in Texas. It's behind the scenes. It's, you know, it's friendly, but it's you know, it's still a smear of, yeah. It's new age. It's just, how can I make business? Everything is economical. Like, how can I do business with this person even though they don't think fond of you?
Yeah.
But if they can get some money out of you and profit from you, they're going to do that and still think they're better than you. So it's just a different form.
It's still frowned upon. It's still not accepted, but they still gonna be who they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of like how they, you know, back in the obviously I was born in the 60s and 60s and 50s, whatnot, when it was actually blunt, but they figured out actually, you know, how can we profit from, you know, we can go in the whole conversation, but, you know, integration and segregation, it was a whole big deal with that, and then they figured out, okay, we can actually profit from, or it will was good as far as integrating, which I'm not quite sure. For some people, they would argue that it didn't help us a lot. It helped it kind of, you know, staled us a little bit when it came to integration. But at the end of the day, when you talk about America, it's about capitalism and before anything. So they're going to find a way to monetize stuff, and I think the racism stuff is just a tool to monetize it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it kind of dawned on me when my kids were like 4 or 5 years old. We were in the park, and it dawned on me, you know, like when you get married and everything, no matter who it is, you know, and you're in love and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. You're having kids. You're not thinking, you know, we're making a biracial baby, you know. And then one day I was sitting in the park and I was watching them all playing. It went through my mind. I was like, man, I hope nobody like rejects them because they're either north side, you know what I'm saying? They're not all this one race. They're both. So how's their life going to be? Well, it turned out pretty well. But it didn't even dawn on me until way after the fact. Like I say, 3 or 4 years old, man. They were playing in the park, and I was like, oh, shit. You know? what did I do? But no, so far so good.
Yeah. I grew up
I didn't even think about their life, you know. It never crossed my mind, like one side or the other could reject them. And it just hit me one day, boom, like that, you know.
I think Tabby can attest to what she had. Yeah, you spoke a lot about your testimony about, you know, mixed children and, you know, some of the flack that you've gotten on one side and the other side. Like I've heard before, not just from you, Tabby, but I heard before several times about how it was a little hard trying to fit in or trying to find out where you fit in as far as being mixed or whatnot. So
Yeah.
a lot of times you hear a lot of people's stories how they, you know, they had it tough trying to find their crew.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, so
yeah.
I people tried to mess with me. They tried to say certain things, but um my mom from a very young age, she told me, you don't have to choose, you're both. And don't let nobody tell you you have to choose. You're not one or the other, you're both. And she just talked to me about it. And even before I knew that I was different, I learned that I was different because people were always asking, well, why does your mom look like this? Or why does your dad look like, which one are you? And so my mom just talked to me about it. Now, kids would say stuff and make their little comments or whatever, and they would say, well, which one are you? Like, which one are you more of? And I'm like, what kind of question is that? Like,
Yeah, that is.
and it's like, so I'm speaking from my experience. Now, this not, I don't know what other people have gone through, but for me, um, the blacks didn't really consider me black, and the whites didn't. I don't think they knew what category to put me in. And so I was kind of in a gray area, and the people that did accept me were Hispanics and Mexican people. So growing up, that was what a lot of my friends are. That's why I learned Spanish at such a young age, because that's who I was around. But I had friends of different races. I had friends that were Asian. I had friends that were white. I had friends that were black. But it was harder for them. They just didn't accept me. Um, the blacks didn't really accept me, even though I'm around a black family. I come, my mom's black. I know about black culture. I'm submerged in black culture, but they were just always like, no, you can't say that you're black. You can't claim that because you're different. So I was always aware that, okay, they see me. Some of them may see me this way, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Now, when I had Yaya, I don't know why I didn't think about it so much. I thought maybe, I was hoping that because of the times we live in, that maybe her experience would be a little bit different. But I think maybe she had a worse experience than I did, because English wasn't her first language. Her dad is from Nepal. And for whatever reason, she just didn't pick up English first. She spoke Nepali. And I had her immersed in sports. She did. She ran for an all black track team. And she got bullied so bad that I ended up pulling her off the team, because she was little, and some of the kids would threaten her. Like, one little girl was like, I'm gonna bring a knife to practice and I'm gonna STAB you. It was just horrible. They would tell her she couldn't speak English properly. Like, it was a constant thing. Whereas when I would go to practice, I would have to be right up on her. Like, I couldn't leave her by herself because I was afraid that somebody was going to do something to her. And I didn't even know something was going on. My nephew, he runs for the same track club too. And he told me, he's like, Amy, you need to keep an eye on her, because those kids, they're messing with her. And so I started asking her, like, what's going on? And I would just kind of sit back. But she started telling me everything that they were saying. And sometimes I would hear what they were saying, but she had one little friend, and then I saw her not really coming around, and I asked her, I said, yeah, what happened with your little friend? She's like, Mama, she told me she don't like my skin color. And I was pissed, because I was like, if she were to say that to another one of these kids, y'all would be calling my baby a racist. Why is it okay for y'all, for your child to say it to my baby.
Exactly. Yeah, she had to learn that at home.
And
those kids had to learn that at home. There's no other place to learn.
I tried to talk to the coach about it. I tried to have a meeting about it. He just basically said, well, we don't tolerate bullying. Y'all don't be bullying. And that's the extent of that. But it was just so stressful that I was like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I'm not dealing with this. And I was just afraid that somebody was going to do something to her. And it was just sad because her and Yo-Yo, because they're around my side of the family, they're comfortable around black people. And so if they go to the park, that's kind of who they gravitate to first. You know, if you see them playing with little, like, who they want to go play with, it's usually other black kids because that's what they're comfortable with, right? But they had to learn, hey, this person doesn't see me that way, and I hate that for them, but that's just the world we lived in. And I asked him here recently, I said, if you were to walk into a room full of just white people, no other race, just white people, would you feel uncomfortable? Would you feel out of place? They both said no. I said, if you were to walk in a room full of Hispanic people, nothing but Hispanic people, would you feel uncomfortable? They both said no. I said, if you were to walk in a room full of Asian people, would you feel uncomfortable out of place? They said no. I said, would you, if you walk in a room and it's just full of black people, would you feel uncomfortable? Yaya said yes and Yo-Yo said no. So even with them, their experience has been different. Yaya has experienced more like just negative things amongst blacks, is, and I don't think Yo-Yo has experienced it to the extent that Yaya has. So even with them, their experience is different. So I think it varies. Like, I have a little brother, he really struggled growing up with his identity, to the fact that he would lie about who he was. He didn't want to tell anybody that our dad was white. And he has children, and I met the mother of his children, and they were asking me, they're like, why do you speak Spanish but he doesn't speak Spanish? I said, well, I learned from the people I was around when I was a young age. And they're like, but doesn't your family? I was like, no, why would, and I was just trying to put the piece of the puzzle, and they're like, well, aren't you guys Puerto Rican? And I was like, what? And I'm like, my great grandfather there is on my mom's side but not on his side. And I'm like, no, I'm like, our dad is white. And the look on their faces, and they're like, are you serious? And I had to pull out a picture and show them a picture of my dad. I'm like, no, this is our dad. And just all that time, and so he wasn't honest with them. And I didn't get mad at him, I just felt bad because I know that it's something that he struggled with since he was a little kid. So I don't know, everybody's experience different.
That makes a lot of sense, Debbie, but like myself being European and Spanish, I don't really get along with, Caucasian for some reason. I'm the same way. I'd rather be in a room full of Hispanic or black people than white people. I just feel like they look at me different. It's not comfortable. So I know what Yo-Yo is talking about. I know what she's talking about.
What were you?
Unfortunately.
What were you saying, James?
I was saying, was it hard for you when you come up in school, for us that growing up like that?
I guess it was, I mean, I got messed with a little bit, but I was always secure in who I am. Just because, okay. And I think that's because of my mom. My mom was always talking to me, like, she built up that confidence, and that, she reassured me, you don't have to fit in a box. You don't have to, you are who you are. God created you, the way you are. Don't let another person make you feel bad. So I didn't struggle with that. Like, kids would make little comments. They would say little stuff here and there. But I I don't think I really struggled with it. Now, when I got older and I started dating and stuff, that was a little bit tough because um I've had some black men tell me like I can't bring you home. I can't, like, you're beautiful, but
What?
I can't bring you
What?
around my family. Yeah, I've had something. I can't bring you around my sister. I can't bring you around my mama because they're gonna know they're gonna know that you.
Now yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, they're like so.
I was about to say that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that was kind of I was kind of taken back by that. I'm like, because what do you mean? My mom is black, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. You know, like I like you and everything, but no, I wouldn't be able to bring you around my family. That was something I had to, that was
kind of,
yeah,
that's different to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
that's kind of different to me, right there. Thing like a person that's a person to me.
Yeah.
When it comes to color, it don't matter to me. I'm colorblind, okay? But if you nice to me, I'm nice to you. If we be friends, we friends. I'm just saying, it don't matter what color you are or who you are. What kind of heart you have?
What were you gonna say, like this?
Were you around like stuck up black people, Terry? Were they like good stuck up rich people? Or?
No, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood. I'm not around. I grew up in the hood. What were you gonna say, life with sports?
Nah, it's like the pattern or the stuff that you say. I've heard it before, especially with coming up with women with your skin complex or your skin tone, especially with that background. And of course, I have my theories about it, but I kind of said, which I wanted to ask too, about if there were any men who had your same experiences, because what I've seen, the women, especially if they had what I call the pretty tax, it's just sad. They got bullied a lot.
My cousins, I got cousins like that, like Tabby. My dad, my uncle black and the mama was white. A bunch of them like that, and they went through what Tabby talking about. You know, they told Tabby the same stories. You know what I'm saying? And it still exists today. It ain't changed. And it really got worse, really, now. So.
Yeah, I remember it was a couple of girls. But even when I was in college, I mean, you're thinking it would be semi-grown. It's still relatively young. But when you're, of course, the inferiority complex that unfortunately some of us has, we're not inferior, but they still have inferiority complex. Then they learn that you're, then there's the dating aspect of it. Let's just be honest with you. When it comes to, back then, unfortunately, skin tone, and there was something called the high yellow.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guys were after the high yellow chick. And so when it comes to that, Tabby could probably attest to it, there was probably a lot of jealousy and resentment from women who were fortunately a little bit darker. So they took it out. You didn't even necessarily have to be from a mixed background. You could have just been high yellow, and those women call hell.
Yeah.
Now you turn around and your father or your mother is white. They had it rough, and I can't recall like like I say, the pretty tax. It's almost if it was better if they thought that you didn't look so great.
Yeah.
They gave you a little bit of pass, but if you had men who actually were drawn to you on top of the whole mixed type of scenario, yeah, it was they had a rough time. They had some difficulty actually growing up. And you feel for them, but yeah, it ain't peaches and cream with us as well when it comes to stuff like that.
Half of my family is mixed race. Mine, dad, his grandmother was white. You know, she's half German, half Spanish, but she's white. And then so most of my grandmother and all of her sisters were very, very fair skinned. skin. But I mean, it's not. It wasn't like anything extraordinary. I call it the normal racism. The normal stuff that black people go through, and that we've all gone through, like police mischaracterizing us, teachers mischaracterizing us, coaches mischaracterizing us, and even kids, growing up mischaracterizing us and treating us as others. But it was just the norm. You know what I'm saying? It was the norm back then. So we kind of got desensitized to it, if I could say. But I know for a fact that many of my relatives grew up passing as white so that they could escape that kind of racism.
Now there are certain men, certain black men that will, or not even just black men, but I've seen it a lot with black men approach me. But there have been other races too that will seek me out because they know that I'm mixed. And I've had some black men tell me, like, why I like you because you're mixed, and I don't like black women. I don't like to deal with the attitude, and I'm like, okay, I don't take that as a compliment. Like, my mama is black, my family is black, my sister is black. You can't come to me, and maybe they think that it's flattering, but you cannot come to me putting down black women and trying to make me feel a certain type of way, because I don't think that's cool. I think that's very disrespectful. So there are some men that will come and try to, they looking at me because they know that I'm mixed and I'm just a little bit of color for them to want to deal with me. But I'm like, no, if you don't like black women, uh, that's not cool. I don't like that. My mom is black. My family is black, so I don't.
You don't like that soul woman.
Yeah.
Nothing like that soul sister, that soul people. Mix, whatever. Everybody come from the same DNA. Sometime or another. That's what it goes back to. So that's why I say I can. If we get along, it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Long we get along.
There's a segment. Unfortunately, you can talk 2 weeks about that conversation, but there is a segment of men. It's gotta be exotic. It has to be an exotic look.
Yeah.
Like, they have an issue with the thorough, quote unquote, nappy head, dark skin, complexion, and as a result of that, like, some of that hate that you were experiencing, Tammy, that's where that's coming from with the women, because they know that the men just like, it don't even matter. You can have one eye on top of your head with 2 pieces of frolic, but you high yellow, and he just got to have something that don't look like his mother.
Yeah.
And it's messed up. Fortunately, that was going. I remember when Lil Wayne and all of those was putting. I mean, black brother, black rapper, and hip hop and all that, late 90s or something like that. And again, it's hip hop, but all the videos were just exotic looking women.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some resentment with that, and a lot of women they got it bad because the men were frolicking over women that did not look anything like their mother and whatnot. It's unfortunately today. That's not going away.
Yeah, it's still it's still some, like, even in my inbox I get guys say some stuff to that effect, and I'm like, I don't find that as a compliment. Like, my mom is black, I come from a black woman. I don't find that. And I'll ask them, like, even there have been sometimes they come on the live and I ask them, like, what race are you? And they'll say I'm black. I'm like, so you mean to tell me you're black but you don't like black women? Now everybody can have you can have your preference, but don't speak negatively just because you don't like black women. Just say that you're not attracted to them or whatever, but don't talk negative, because a lot of times they will throw that negativity. Oh, they're loud, or they got an attitude. It's like, no, don't do that. If you don't like black women, that's cool. You don't have to add all that extra stuff like that. Don't do that.
That extra stuff is their stereotype that they have bought into surrounding black women. They may know a few, a handful, and that handful of black women they've engaged with may behave like that, and so they put that on all black women. When it's like, we don't do the same thing. I've met quite a few white people who are racist, but I don't put that on all white people. I know not all white people are racist. You know what I mean? So it's like,
That's what I'm saying.
I hear a lot of black men say stuff like that, and what that tells me is they have no appreciation for the culture of who they are and what they are.
Imagine.
They don't understand, you know, the minute intricacies of individual people. Like, we're all individuals, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what race we are, we're all individuals. So I approach everybody as their own person, and I don't put this umbrella over all men or all women or all black people or all white people or all Hispanics or all Latinos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying too, Grant. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, a
I
person.
met some good people in my days and time. You know.
Right.
A
And
person.
some of the best people I met was a different race.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A person is a person. My mama taught me a man is a man. It don't matter what race he is. A lot of people like, well, what did you date? I'm like, anybody who like me, if you're a good person, I don't care what color your skin is. Like,
That's what I'm talking
if you're a
about.
good
Yeah.
person, that's all. If you're a good person, you got good morals. That's what I care about, because it doesn't. That just doesn't. It doesn't matter. It don't matter to me,
Yeah.
and I think it's so.
If you needed an organ, and you wouldn't be worrying about what body coming from, you just a one. You know, if you
Yeah.
live, you know what I'm saying.
We all bleed the same. Like, we just
Right.
trying to make it through this life. I don't know. I was taught that it don't matter. It does not matter what a person looks like on the outside. Who are they on the inside?
It's what's in the heart.
Hmm?
It's what's in the soul. You know.
When
And what controls the spirit.
when I was carrying Yaya, there was this sushi restaurant that I used to go to. So before I got pregnant with her, there was a sushi restaurant I used to go to. And I remember when they first opened up, I started going, and I became friends with the woman who owned it. And then I told her, I was like, well, I can't come now because I don't think I can eat sushi. And she said, no, you still come. You still come and I feed you. And I had a really, really rough pregnancy with Yaya. I really, really struggled. Like, I couldn't eat. And she would say, no, you come by here. And every morning on my way to work, I would come. She would make for me green tea. She would make me soup. She would basically make me a bento box. She would give me breakfast to eat. She would have me sit there and eat, and then she would give me basically like a bento box for me to take to work. Yeah, and she said, if by the time you get off work, you hungry, you come by here, I feed you again. And she would not let me pay her. And so for a good majority of my pregnancy with Yaya, it was an old Japanese woman that took care of me and that was feeding me. So
See that?
Come on,
Yeah.
Tabby. I'm going there now. Tell me your name. Tabby fit me.
it's not there no more. It's not there no more, but it's love is love. Love
That
is
was your
love.
angel right
Yeah.
there. She helped you through that pregnancy. That was your angel.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
so
she made sure that she took care of you.
So
Yeah.
I love everybody. I don't. People ask me all the time, "What you like? Who you talking to? What's your preference?" I say, "Terry had no preference. My preference is, what's your morals? Are you a good person? Are you nice to homeless people? Are you gonna give your chair to an elderly person? You see somebody struggling, are you gonna help them? You know, if you see there's a need or whatever, are you gonna try to
But you know
help?"
we can't get away with that though, right, Tabby? Black men can't get away with that. I'm just messing. We can't say love is love. We gonna get crucified, even though it's true.
Yeah, now I know. So my nephew, he dated a couple of girls. They were not black. One girl was Romanian, and I think the other girl, she was Hispanic. And boy, he would tell me, he said, Amy. And then another girl was mixed. He said, I did not realize. When he dated the mixed girl, he said, I didn't realize how much hate you guys get. And he's on TikTok too. And he said that when he would post pictures of them, the comments, his inboxes from people, he said it was just horrible. And he was like, I can't imagine what you and Yaya have had to deal with. And I said, yeah.
That's what I was saying, asking, what do y'all go through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I back when I was a YouTube partner, and I was making hair videos, I would say, my hair is natural, and I got so much hate. Like, you can't say that your hair is natural. You don't have the same type of texture. Or they would say that I was doing something to my hair to make it, because when it was shorter, I would make it fro up. And they're like, you don't need to be wearing your hair like that. That's not your natural texture. You can't say that your hair is natural. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I walked away from YouTube, because I got tired of that. Like, I stopped reading the comments. I didn't want to, and I'm like, do I need to bring my mama on here so y'all can see that, like, where I come from? But it's just like, yeah, it can be that people can be mean. They can be mean. They be real mean.
People, they gonna be real mean, and they gonna stay like that. Some of them ain't gonna never change.
It's a jealousy thing. It's call it what it is. It's a jealousy and resentment type of thing. I mean, some of it is warranted, to be honest with you, because we, like I'm gonna say, like I said, a segment of us have done a terrible job. Like some of the dudes you encountered, Tabby, you talking about, I just don't like blah blah blah. You mixed, you great, you didn't blah. We've done terrible disservice to our community, like telling women of certain complexities that all of y'all are beautiful. Y'all this and that. I like all skin tones, skin complexions. You can be as black as Omar, the model Imani.
Yeah.
And be as high yellow as whoever, Holly Berry. We're all beautiful. So a lot of that comes from, a segment of men who just completely, and high profile men, unfortunately, that they just, unfortunately they took it into.
We have a history of colorization in our culture.
Yeah.
Where we have been generationally trained to see the lighter skinned black people as better than the darker skinned black people. So there's still a lot of people who fall susceptible to those racial stereotypes even within our culture. And that's something that, we've been working towards trying to get away from that, but it happened over generations, and I think that getting away from it will also take generations to deal with that problem.
Yeah. Holly Berry turned 60 years old, and she's still pretty.
Yes, she is. She's still,
She's
man.
still crazy too.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Did you say she's still crazy?
There's a busy bone too.
Why you say she's crazy?
I don't know. I had to meet her. She could just be crazy if she want to. I still like her.
Why you say she's crazy?
Well, I got my sis keeps up a lot with that. What do you call that stuff? Like the entertainment weekly or whatever the case may be. And they business, and she'll go ahead and say it comes out. And I think what was the
Celebrity news?
Yeah, the celebrity news and whatnot. And it was a couple of instances with her baby father. Like, she was calling her baby father over and having him. I mean, at the time, her boyfriend was like whooping up on the baby father and stuff, and she was causing all kinds of ruckus.
With a woman like that, you know, a guy go crazy over a woman like that.
Yeah, it was.
A woman like that had to watch who they get with, because the man might fall in love too deep, and he can go off the other end. See, you have to watch who you date, you know. You can't date anybody.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, I know y'all know that.
Yeah, you can't date everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Because 90% of us is single. And that it didn't used to be like that, because we used to need each other. But now people need each other, but they doing it from a distance now. And it's a lot of dividing going on right now.
Division, yeah.
Yeah, people, it's a conglomerate of just craziness. Folks are scared of rejection. Then you got the social media aspect of it. It's, you know, they tuck their life in front of a phone instead of getting out and socially meeting, you know, people. If in fact they want to meet someone, then there's what's that?
The worst thing in a relationship is when you tell a lie. When you tell a lie in a relationship, everything just changes. You know, and if you lie more than one time, it's really finna change. So, a relationship is very trustworthy. You gotta have somebody you can trust.
Y'all see what the physics bro said? He said women who have a small touch of crazy are alluring.
What he say?
He said women who have a small touch of crazy are alluring.
Alluring?
Yeah.
Okay, AKA they. Yeah. Fine. Crazy equals fine.
Well, you know, you're going to take the bitter with the sweet now. You're going to have to hang with it if you want it to work. Because ain't none of us perfect. So you're going to have to go through some troubles and tribulations.
How do you know what's...
Good evening.
You can have a little bit of baddie in you. I'm all right with that.
How you doing, Ambassador?
How you doing, Ambassador?
Absolutely. Nice to see everybody. Nice to see.
All right.
He got the picture to prove that he the ambassador.
He's the ambassador.
Yeah.
How do you know what's enough? Like he said a little bit. How do you know what's enough?
Every couple of weeks, a man should be able to say, I can't believe she did that.
As long as, let's see.
Say that again, Ambassador. Come with.
What's the question? How do you know?
She wanted to know what's enough baddie and what's too much bad. Like bat crazy. Like what's too much crazy and how much can you handle? I guess this is
a little turbulence line reaction.
How much can a man take? Is that what you're saying?
Or just anybody? How much is?
I kind of like smooth sailing myself. I like smooth sailing myself.
I kind of like smooth sailing too.
I'm gonna do what I can to make sure. I'm gonna do what I can to make sure if I'm with a woman that we are sailing smooth.
Now,
I think if somebody stay with me, they almost gotta think like me. They almost have to be like me. I mean, for me now, because I know me, and it's gonna take two of me to be with each other. For us to be together, because
as long as I think it takes me understanding who she is, and if I understand who she is, then I'm going to make sure I'm not ruffling her feathers so that she has no reason to get crazy with me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what.
You know, there are things that men do, and then it interrogates the women, it entices the women to behave a certain way, and then they get mad when the woman behaves that certain way. It's like, you know, dude, that was because you was out cheating, or that was because you was staying out all night with your boys, or that's because, you know, whatever it is that men are doing, you know, it's usually, you know, that's the reason why women react the way they react. You know, and a lot of times it's vice versa. a lot of times what women are doing is the reason why men react the way they react in situations. So, like in a relationship, I think it's a give and take, it's a compromise, and you have to put in the work to make your partner happy. You know, they have to put in the work to make you happy. It's just, you know, a lot of people don't do it.
You know what? Give me a little bit percentage of bad, but I'll take goofy. You know, I'll take that back. I don't go crazy. I think goofy. I like just silliness.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's
quirky. I like quirkiness. Right. Yeah.
Whether you're 41, 43, 45, we're all kids at heart.
Yeah.
And if you at peace, and you at peace with the person that you with, I think it's good to be silly amongst one another.
Yeah.
I think that's what I mean by crazy.
Yeah.
If a woman bring a man peace, he gonna fall in love with her because she gonna be just what he been looking for, you know. And if that man and that woman, she have peace with him, there it is. They're equally yoked, and they'll pull it together.
I said this on the day live. We were kind of talking about it, and I said that I think it's important for you to like the person that you're with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like. You gotta like the person that you're with.
That is very important.
I'm gonna go back to my word crazy, and I'm gonna use the word in its truest sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe that there are women.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are with people that they don't even like, and that's that's a nightmare. They don't do their due diligence. They don't ask questions to figure out if a person. I say primately, you need to be primately attracted to someone. Like it's not a check all the boxes type of scenario. And people who, especially at a certain age, they don't feel like they're going to meet a person and they just start accepting anything. They get desperate, whether it be man or woman, and they start getting with folks just to accomplish a goal, aka get married or be with somebody, and they with someone they just realize that don't even like them. And COVID, oh my gosh, I remember when I had moved to Dallas in 2020, and I don't know if Tabby remember that we had what is called in-home, in-shelter or whatnot.
Yeah.
Where you basically had to, like, they pretty much handcuffed you. You had to be inside of the house. It was so many people realizing that they were with folks that they could not stand. It was mind-boggling.
I talked about that on the live earlier today. A lot of divorces were the result of the lockdowns. What were you saying, Physics Bro?
Oh, I was saying that I wrote that women who have a certain measure.
Bro, what happened?
You can't hear him?
My bad.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing.
We mute. Let's mute and let him talk, and then we'll mute back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
What were you saying, Physics Bro?
Okay. Let's see. What was I saying? Yeah, I wrote that women who have a certain measure of crazy are alluring. And I mean the word crazy in the sense of the word. Now, not totally crazy.
Yeah.
But just innately, instinctively, a little bit of crazy. So that every month, you know, you're finding yourself saying something like, man, I can't believe she did that. To me, that's the kind of woman that I like. I mean, that's what I'm used to be honest with you.
So you like a little bit of dramatization here and there, a little bit of drama.
He's saying I like a woman that kind of respond to what I want, like what I like.
Yeah, I got 37 years of crazy.
A little craziness in them.
Yeah.
And this little this and that, and that's what I'm talking about. You got it, man. That's it.
What?
Yeah, it's the spice of life.
What'd you say, DT? What's your take on it? You like a little bit of crazy, or what'd you say?
Who we talking about?
DT?
Crazy is the eye of the beholder, right?
Crazy's in the
What's
back.
crazy to
I agree, DT. You're right.
Crazy.
I agree.
One person might not be crazy, yeah. So.
Right.
I don't think it's drama either. I think it's just people want to feel alive in a relationship. They want to be with someone that.
That's what I'm talking about. A little live. There's something.
I hear what Physics Bro's saying. I don't think he means like, oh shit, I gotta deal with this. I think he just wants to be in a relationship where he feels alive.
Yeah, that's how I want to feel. Yeah, alive and excited.
I like the situations where I have to deal with something different. I'm saying to myself, wow, this is something new. Let's deal with this. I don't believe she did it, but I can deal with it. Let's go. Let's roll with it.
But what is that limit? How do you know what you can deal with and what you can't deal with? Like, where, I guess I was asking earlier, like, where is that line? Like, how do you know, like, okay, this is not something I want to deal with on that. Like, I can't deal with it. It's too much for me.
Everybody has a threshold of feet like
What
this.
you say,
Like
DT?
someone had mentioned.
Well, when I took a slicer to the kneecap, that was my limit.
Oh yeah. if the laws is involved, that's the limit. No legal.
I had glass ashtrays thrown in my head. I had pews pulled out on me. But when I actually got hit with the cooking utensil that you use to, chop up meat with, that's when I was like,
what kind of relationship?
There's my limit. That's over now.
Get oxygen on the phone. Take your script to oxygen. You got to store it. That offer will make you a millionaire. Your Netflix is man.
He said that's my limit. Okay,
that was my limit. I was on the next thing smoking. I caught the next flight out of ATL back to Houston the next day. I was gone.
What's the craziest thing? What's the craziest thing you've had to deal with in a relationship? Like, what is something that you dealt with? You like, yeah, this not for me.
Ain't nobody tapped that tabby. Britt, beat us on.
Yeah, well, the same relationship. She got mad at me and she lied to. I think I may have mentioned that my daughter's mother was the Lincoln Park Blood gang. So she was a gangster. She had gangster friends. And one time she got mad at me for something that I didn't do, and she told one of her gangster friends that I did that, so he wanted to come and beat me up. I happened to know this guy. We, chilled together all the time. And so he came and confronted me, and it was like, I heard you've been doing this and doing that. I was like, what? Of course I haven't been doing that. Like, you know me. You know I haven't had, that's not even the kind of person I am. And he was like, yeah, I thought that wasn't the kind of person you are. And he punched me in the mouth, knocked me straight down, right? I got up and he was like, let's go. I was like, well, let's go where, man? I said, we ain't going nowhere. I said, you got me. If that's what you wanted to do, that's what you wanted to do. But you know for a fact that's not the kind of dude I am, man. And then he was like, man. And then he apologized immediately. And I was like, dog. And then we went and sat in his gangsterific car, and we did gangsterific things, together for about a good hour, talked and stuff like that. And later he was like, man, he said, I'm upset I let my little sister bait me into doing that to you because I know you're a good dude, man. I know you've been taking care of them, and my bad. So, like, that's the kind of stuff that I had to go through, that I actually went through, and that wasn't a red line, which is crazy, which is really crazy. But that's one thing that I could bring up.
Well, you did good to get out. You got on out of there. That's one good thing. You know, get it. Yeah.
Okay, have you guys ever did something that was a little unhinged in a relationship? Like something that you're not proud of? You acted a little outside your character? Have you ever had...
Call the cops activity?
No, just something that's just like something that you wouldn't normally do, but you did it, you know, because you love that person, you was in love.
I think everybody probably done something they wouldn't usually do.
You first, Tabby.
A relationship.
Let the boring guy speak. My answer, you ready?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. That's it. I'm muting now.
I don't.
I haven't either.
I don't think
I haven't either. I'm with you on that.
I don't think I have either done anything. Now I would. Now I fought back when somebody tried to put their hands on me, but that was.
It's me. Somebody say something to me. Yeah, I have said, yeah, come on, whatever.
I've stood up for myself, but I don't like the drama. I don't like the fighting.
But I don't.
Man, I broke all her dishes in the kitchen. I tore up everything in that kitchen.
I never hit
For her fruit bowl, her punch bowl,
the wedding is off, Russell. The wedding is off.
all her glasses, all that special shit she made me buy. I broke all that shit.
You broke.
The wedding is off, Russell. The wedding is off.
Russell said I broke all that stuff. Let me mess up everything in here.
What about? I had to return all that Dollar Tree stuff.
Yeah.
What about
you? Take it all back.
What about you, DT? You over there cry? You ever did anything a little unhinged or a little, you know?
I'm a recovering addict, so that's probably enough to know.
I ain't never did nothing unhinged. I just don't. If I say no, that's it. I just walk away. You know.
Jay said before she left, she bleached all the new furniture she had bought.
Whoa, dang.
That's a good one, Jay. That's a good one, Jay.
Now see, I don't believe in messing with a person's stuff. Like that's not. There's some women they'll bust your windshield, they'll slash all the tires and stuff like that. Now I would say this.
Here we go.
I would say this, okay? Now I wasn't in a relationship with a person, but my friend was. So, my best friend, high school, right? She was with this guy named Abraham. And I told her, I was like, this is not the dude for you. He is not the dude for you. But she stayed with him, and I was like, she would tell me about their little problems. I'm like, yeah, he definitely seeing somebody else. And she was like, I don't think so. And I'm like, I have a feeling that he's seeing somebody else. So we all lived in kind of like around the same area. One day, I don't know where I was going, but I'm at the light, and I look over, and it's her boyfriend. And guess what? He got another girl in the car. And we didn't have cell phones back then, you know? And I'm like, I look at him, and I'm shaking my head like, I'm about to tell it on you. And that's exactly what I did. I as soon as I got home, I called her. I was like, I need to see you immediately. She was like, what's wrong? I'm like, no, I can't tell you this over the phone. I got to come to your house. We got to talk about this. And she was devastated. Like, she believed me, and she was devastated. And she was asking me all these questions, like what she looked like, or where were they going? But she still stayed with him. I'm like, okay. She's like, well, I guess she confronted him, and she's like, oh, he said that was his friend. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And so it happened again. I went to a soccer game. I went to an indoor soccer game. I'm sitting on the little area, and guess who walks in with the same girl? And I just look at him, I shake my head, I do my eyes like that, and I could tell like the look on his face. And the whole night she was trying to be affectionate with him, and he just kept pushing her. I'm like, no, go ahead and enjoy it, dude. You better enjoy it right now.
You had a good look that time.
Yeah. And so I told my friend, and he just denied it. He denied it. And luckily, she believed me. She was like, Tata, I know you're telling the truth. I know he's lying or whatever. And he stayed cheating on her. And I don't know why. Like, they would break up. They get back together. It was just a bunch of mess. And One time he did something that was just really, really foul to her. And I was like, you know what? It was a Friday night. We ain't had nothing to do. I was like, you know what? Let's go to his house. We went, we stopped by, we got some eggs, picked up a little carton of eggs. And I was driving, and I said, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive by. You're gonna throw the eggs." She's like, "Dad, I can't do that. I'm scared." I was like, "Do you want to do this?"
Don't you? Y'all here, don't
I
you?
said, "Do you want to do this or you don't want to do this?" She's like, "I want to do it, but I'm scared." I said, "I can't drive and throw the eggs at the same time." She's like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "What do you want me to do?" She's like, "You can't walk up to the car." I said, "What if they come outside? I can't run that fast." I walked. Yeah, we did it. I walked. Okay, I walked up to the car. I just threw all the eggs. I ran back to my car, and we drove off. And yeah, he knew we did it, but he didn't do nothing about it. He didn't know.
He got caught.
Yeah.
That's what he got. When you get caught, that would have happened. You know.
Oh, I know. I got mine. I was married at one point. I was married and I got a divorce in 2018. That's what it was. So, anyway, we decided, okay, we're going to go ahead and get a divorce. So, we had 2 cars at the time. We had one she had, and of course, I had the other one. So, we're working out everything. Everything's pretty much amicable. Well, I guess you could say amicable until it got to those cars. Homegirl wanted the car too that I had. All right, now wait a minute. You got one car and you want this car too. So of course, men, some men, we want to keep the peace and wouldn't let it go. I want that car. I want the car. Well, ultimately, she's saying, well, this car the one that I had, she was like, you have the cash car. The car was already paid off. The one she had was ultimately the one that still has some notes on it. Nevertheless, she wanted the cash card too. She wouldn't let it go. Wouldn't let it go. You know what? All right, fine. You can get the car. You can get the car. But after a certain period of time, let me tell you, for those couple of months I had that car, by the time she got it, with no maintenance done, some tires on this last leg, it was screaming.
Oh.
It was, hey, when you crank it was a pretty decent car. It was hollering by the time she got that car. That was mine. The insides was, and I keep a car immaculate inside. It was done. Like, you want this car, you gonna get it. All right, fine. The neighbors gonna hear you when you say
Was she mad?
Everybody got one iron in the pot.
Wait.
Was she mad?
I think Jay got a story.
Jay.
Hi everyone, how you guys doing?
Good. How are
You
you?
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. This is my first time ever going live, so I just don't really know much on TikTok on how to use this.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, good.
We learning.
You have a family. You up here with family.
Thank you guys. I'm not really a talker, so please excuse that.
Oh, you okay?
You fine.
You'll get comfortable with
So
us.
tell us about when you bleached all the furniture, Jay.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I was in a relationship 10 years, and growing up, I grew up in an abusive home. So when the first time I got hit by my ex, that was it for me. To me, I felt that it was disrespect, even though it may not have hurt. But just to know that she put her hands on me, that was the deal for me. And I ended up leaving that relationship.
That's good.
And so before I left, yes, I did bleach out. I bleached all the stuff because
You bleached.
I mean, I worked so hard for that home, and then for her to just disrespect me that way, I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and bleach this stuff, and ended up leaving.
What was she
Going back
mad?
home.
I think I call that a victimless. That's a victimless crime. Nobody got hurt. She gonna sit on some furniture that's got a little discoloration. Oh well.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Relationships it always a conflict gonna come in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, some of them ain't gonna work out, and some of them do. Some people stay together, but some people can't stay together because they hurt. Some people hurt different from other people.
Yeah.
You know, some people love more than other people do.
And some people deal with that hurt
Right.
differently than other people. You know what I mean? So it's that's why I say I go back to my previous statement. I don't put all people under one umbrella. I don't say all women or all men or all black people or all white people.
Yep, that's right.
I treat each individual as an individual, and I learn their ways, and I learn their how they behave, their patterns of behavior, and I act accordingly because I want to make sure that the person that I'm with, that I'm doing whatever I can to make them happy, because that's what I want to do. I want to make my partner happy, and I want to make them feel secure, safe and secure, and I want them to feel trusted. So, sometimes a lot of times that works out, and sometimes that does not work out, depending on the person. And it doesn't matter, if they're young or old, or black or white, or whatever, attractive or non-attractive. None of that matters. What matters is you have a person that you're dealing with. So that's kind of generally the way I deal with people in all relationships, whether it's a business relationship, a romantic relationship, or a friendship. I look at the patterns of people's behavior and I act accordingly because that's how I know whether I want to stay in that relationship, whether it's a friendship, or a romantic relationship, or a business relationship, or if I don't want to stay in that relationship. I'm moving in and out of mute because I know y'all can hear the background noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
I didn't know where it was coming from, but I just heard it.
That is definitely Jay Randy.
On the garage.
That is
Life food sports. What did your ex-wife say when you gave her the car and she saw, did she tell you anything? Was she mad?
She couldn't say a word. She called a couple of times. It was basically lawyer stuff. But there wasn't a word she could say. She got both cars. I mean, but let me tell you, you crank that car up, it was screaming. It might as well have been Whitney Houston. It was hollering. And I did it on purpose. I did no maintenance. All right, you want the car? Fine. You can have it. I mean, I went out and got me another car cash for it, but it was just that was, out of all my relationships, of course, that was the biggest because I was married at the time. So, of course, that's hurt with that. And, the whole, we were married for years. And the whole scenario like this is finally ended. I'm like, okay, now, this was prior to COVID, so you're still having to go backwards and forwards. And we're like, all right, now we're supposed to be civilized. I need a car to go back to work from home and visiting and this and that. My girl was like, nah, I want both cars. It's like, okay, because that car paid for and I may want to turn that car in. Like, why?
Yeah.
But, of course, sometimes, I guess you want to call it a gender thing or whatnot, but men, we want to keep the peace, or at least I want to keep the peace. I don't want to argue. I just want stuff over.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit of pettiness in me. We going to get petty with this. So, that tire was already screaming there needed to be something done with it. So that back pass, I'll never forget this. I'll never forget. That back passenger tire was like, help me. The starter needed to be taken care of. No, it'll start a little bit. It was an older GMC Terrain. So, she didn't say anything about it. I mean, she got the car. Matter of fact, she couldn't say anything about it. I parked it. We decided for me to park it because I wasn't even trying to see it at that time. So she had her father actually come and pick it up. So I parked it in front of what is that, post office?
Yeah.
And left it there and had my friend who was he'll never forget that. he was laughing his butt off. It's like, how you even get this car? How you even get this car to the post office? So yeah, he came and picked me up. Her father came and got the car, apparently. So yeah, I can tell you this day, I know she was hot. I would have been.
She had plans for that car, but you messed it up, man.
It was savage worthy. I'll tell you that. She gets some parts out of it. That's about it.
That's the way love. That's the way love goes. They say.
Yeah, but I'm like Brent. I have a saying. I got a little bit from it from a basketball player who was talking about basketball in retrospect, but I put a premium on my peace. Like, it's a huge thing for me. I'm 46. My birthday, happy birthday to me. 46 right now, but 36, 26, I don't care what age it is. Some people call me an old soul. Still do, because my relationships, whether they're platonic, romantic or not, it's about peace for me. And if you can't add to that peace, or you have a certain level of peace already in you, we all ain't perfect. But there's
not perfect.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. He didn't make us that way.
Yeah. But it has to be a level of, you can have stuff going on, but how do you handle it? You know, what kind of, the stableness in your life. Again, we all got something going on, but if there is some toxicity going on, and I feel a level of unstableness, and, like I said, whether it be platonic or romantic, I'm about, can you provide me with a level of peace that I like being in your presence. I like conversing with you. I like, where we can help each other out. And come to me with your stuff. But if I feel like it's like continued voluntary toxicity, I can't do that. We 46, so you're in your 40s. Come on now. I'm gonna be your brother. I'm gonna have the love of a brother for you, or sister, whatever the case may be, and I'm gonna tell you what you need to do in order to get out of that. Some people want to stay in stuff. Yeah. And I'm not, that's never been me. So in a way, honestly, it's worked out for me because of my family. I'm the one everybody comes to when they got something going on with their life, because they know I'm the peace guy. I'm the one who's going to talk to us. Some people say I should have went to school for counseling, to be a therapist. But yeah, that's big for me. That's big. So that would probably, even with that happening, that was the biggest, of course, of the divorce. But out of all the relationships I probably had, that's the one where we talked about me being the most petty. Everything else, I don't have relationships just end off on a complete, like, toxic, where I can't stand you type of scenario. That's it. They just don't. They may not stand me. I had one that she probably can't stand me because I didn't go over there and go get my clothes, but that's a whole other story.
I'm friends with all of my exes. There's one that I'm not friends with because she blocked me on all platforms, phone, everything. And the reason she blocked me was because we were having a religious conversation one day. And my idea of God and religion did not align with her idea of God and religion. So she called me a heathen and said I didn't believe in God and stuff like that, and just like immediately just like just like blocked me from everything, right? And I was like, wait, no, it's not. I do believe in God. I follow Christ, and like I just don't subscribe to A, B, and C. So it was like it was weird for me, but everyone has their preference, and I had to allow her to make whatever decision she wanted to make. But that one was like, it felt bad because I feel like she got me wrong and didn't see me for who I was and what I was trying to tell her. She didn't understand what I was trying to tell her, and you know, because of that misunderstanding, it was just like completely over. We had been good for like maybe 5 years, like 5 years. So it was really disheartening. I'll say it like that. It was really disheartening that she didn't see me for who I was because of a misunderstanding. And like that, that was the one time that I got blocked on everything.
You got blocked
on everything. Everything. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, phone, text messages, emails, everything.
You didn't get blocked, you got blotched.
Yeah, I got blocked. She gave me an invitation to the block party, and I'm still there.
Man. Sometimes that's a good thing. It's like,
yeah, you know, sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
Yeah. That's the way life is.
But yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, we gonna go.
But that, you know what though? That's why the conversation that we were having this morning on Tabby's Live about friendships, relationships that we have with friends. Like I have people who have been my friends for 20, 30 years, right? And I know that I've had romantic relationships that have lasted for years as well. But my romantic relationships don't dictate the friendships that I have, because those romantic relationships come and go. I know that there will be a honeymoon phase and things may last forever, and I know that things may end short and sweet. But the friendships that I have with people, I cultivate those relationships the same way, and they have lasted much longer than a lot of my romantic relationships, only because
Look at that look.
the romantic relationship.
You gave him a look like you want to get over here. I don't know.
Right, Jay Remy, act right.
Yeah. Oh my God. Only because the romantic relationship requires those two people to commit to the same ideals, to the same contract, if I can say it like that.
Right.
He muted it right on time.
Right?
Look at him.
All right, Tabby, Tabby got to tell one of her stories.
Oh, what do you want to know?
We want to know everything.
What do you want to know?
The guy you ran from your house.
you ran somebody away from your house?
Yes, you did.
Was that I shared a story once about, it was on my birthday, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, go ahead. Listen.
So this is my little one, her dad, and it was my birthday, and we were not together, but he showed up on my birthday, and I had planned to go over to my sister's house, and I didn't want to see him that day. We weren't together, but he was still lingering around, and he's like, I'm coming with you. So I'm like, fine, whatever. I just want to have a good day. I don't want to have any problems. So we go to my sister's house. I'm around my family and stuff like that. And the whole day, I just kind of look at him, and he's just pouting because he wants my attention, and I'm not giving him any attention. And they're all making plans to go see fireworks or whatever. My birthday's on 4th of July. And he's like, I don't want to go. I want to go back home. And I'm like, well, get to walking then. Like, you rode with me. If you don't want to be here, find a way home. And he was just, the whole day, he was just in my ear, just complaining. And you're not paying attention to me. I'm like, we're not together. I don't have to pay attention to you. Like, you're not even, I don't even want you to be here.
Right.
And the entire day, he's just getting on my nerves, making it about him. And so I go to try to watch fireworks, and he's just huffing and puffing and acting like a big baby. And I got so irritated. I told my family, I'm like, I'm gonna go. And they were all disappointed, like, no, don't go. And they knew why I was upset. I'm like, no, because I'm tired of dealing with him. So at this point, I was living downtown. And I get Yaya. She's in the back seat. She's falling asleep. You know, she's had fun that day. And we get in the car, and he's just like screaming at me out the top of his lungs. Like, he is fussing at me, cussing at me. And I'm driving, and I drive a stick. And I'm just quiet. I'm taking everything in, and I'm just upset. I'm upset. I'm furious. I'm just tired. And he was just kept on. I felt like he was breathing fire on me because he was yelling me out the top of his lungs. And I couldn't take it anymore. And I reached over and I tried to open his door and push him out of my car. But thankfully it didn't work. Like, he closed the door, but I was really trying to drive and push him out of my car. And I'm glad it didn't happen because I could have went to jail. But in that moment, I didn't care. And I was like, I'm tired of you. This was my birthday. I just wanted to have a good day. You didn't have to come. I didn't want you to be here. I'm sick of you. I was like, I am tired of you. And I just started punching him. And I was just punching and punching. And the look on his face, I think he couldn't. That was the first time I stood up for myself. And I think he was just in disbelief that I actually was hitting him. But I didn't care. Like, I was aiming for his face. I was trying to call. I wanted to see some blood that night. Like, I was really trying to hurt him. And we got back to my house, and I was like, get out of my house. I don't want to see you. I'm sick of you. I'm tired of you. And I'm pregnant at this point. So I'm doing all this, and I'm pregnant, and I'm like, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'm sick of you. Like, and
You pregnant with Yo-Yo?
yeah, I'm pregnant with Yo-Yo. I'm pregnant with Yo-Yo. And that was one out of 2 times that I fought him back. And I called my mama. I told her, I said, Mama, I put my hands on him. And she's like, what happened? And I said, I just couldn't take it on. She knew why, but I was just, he's taller than me. He's like 6'1", and he would always get in my face. Like, we would be out in public places, and he would be screaming and cursing at me, and strangers would be walking by, and they would try to intervene, and I would be so embarrassed. Like, he was just constantly.
So he abused you with his mouth.
And not just that, like, he would throw stuff at me. He would kick stuff at me. Like, one time he kicked the trash can in my face.
Wow.
And like, if I would have tried to tell him to get back, he would tell me, do something. What are you going to do? He would take my keys. If I would try to leave, he would take my keys. Or what he would do is, if we were having an argument, he wouldn't let me talk or say anything. He would just yell and scream and curse for hours. And if I tried to say anything, like if there was a pause between the conversation, I tried to say something, he would be like, don't interrupt me when I'm talking. You need to wait until I'm finished talking. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to stand here and let you berate me and just like go off on me. And then when you're tired, for me to say something, like, no, I started standing up for myself.
Well, he caught that 1-2 drop in that car.
Yeah,
I would love to see his face.
He caught it a second time too.
That's what we call them rock'em sock'em right there.
Yeah.
He
caught that Tommy tuck right in the gut. Yeah,
He
I
caught
bet
him.
it was a shot.
He caught him a second time too. Like, one time he kicked the trash can in my face, and I'm just like, okay, Tabitha, what? I'm talking to myself. Okay, what you gonna do about this? What you gonna do about this? And I sat there for a minute. I thought about it. I got up and I did something about it. I just grabbed a handful of hair and I just started punching as much as I could.
That's that hood type of stuff.
I put
Don't play. Now we know you don't play.
And then I called
That's
my mama.
the crazy I was referring to.
Right.
And then I called my mama and I told I told my mom, I said, Mama, I put my hands on him again. She said, what happened? I said, he kicked the trash can in my face. And she said, is he okay? You didn't hurt him too bad. I said, no, he in there breathing. I felt bad. I felt bad. But I didn't.
You didn't kill him, bitch.
I felt bad. I felt bad that I put my hands on him because you're not supposed to do that. But I don't regret it because he had to learn, like, he was so abusive. He was so abusive. I didn't know how to. I didn't date much, and I haven't been in many relationships, and I didn't know how to deal with someone as manipulative as that. I was so ill prepared. Like, I didn't know that a person could be so dishonest. I didn't know that a person could be so abusive. I just didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Wow. How old was you then?
I was
18?
no. I was an adult. I was like maybe 27, 28.
20?
Russell, turn your volume off.
In half a mile, keep left to merge onto I-45 South. Where are we going?
I was like 20, 27.
Oh, no, you muted, Russell.
Now. 27.
Well, like, dang.
Yeah.
He invited us to go wherever we're going.
Exactly.
Tabby, you went through more than I've been through. I ain't been through that much. My life was simple, really.
No, I didn't been through a lot. I went through a lot with my childhood, and even like I said, I haven't been in many relationships, but the few that I've been in, they weren't that great. They were not that great. So
that's why you're a strong woman. You've been through a lot.
yeah.
That's why you know. That's why you don't be worried about, somebody coming there and wreck yourself, wreck your life again.
Mm-hmm.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. I shared with you guys, I had one boyfriend all through high school. We got married after high school, and he turned out to like guys. I dealt with that.
What?
Yeah. He turned out to like guys. We were together for years, life was sports, and we got married. And
That's traumatizing.
yeah,
That's traumatizing. I was dating this girl right when I had moved to Dallas, and we started dating around about the third month. When you go exclusive and whatnot after a couple of months, and she kept asking. It's not funny, but it's funny at the same time. She's like she kept asking me or something, whatever opportunity that arise that come up for her to ask me the question, she would ask. There'll be something on television where there'll be two men and they're being romantic with one another, or one day she just asked me out the blue, and she asked me this for the fourth time. It's like, have you ever been intimate, or you ever thought about being with another man before? I'm like, why are you asking me this? And then she just broke it down, where she had talked to her ex, well, a couple of exes before me. Apparently they were getting serious and whatnot, and eventually he just broke out. She was kind of, from her standpoint, he was kind of growing apart from her, and she kind of saw the signs, but she didn't want to believe it because they had such a good intellectual relationship, but there wasn't quite much as physical going on. And she was like, he just eventually broke it down to her, and it broke her heart. It's like, I like men. She was like, I don't want to go through that again. I was like, okay, I understand. I get that. But yeah, that traumatized the heck out of me.
It is very traumatizing. So this was my high school sweetheart. It was the only man I had been with, and he was all I knew. And I knew, like, you talk about the physical part, there was something wrong. There was just something. It was just, it hardly ever happened. And I remember going to my mom and telling her, and she was like, Tabitha, that's not right. There is something really wrong with that. And I didn't know what to do. And I tried to, talk to him about it. Now, a little bit of backstory, and I shared this before. When he was 5 years old, he was raped by a friend of the family. And so I knew that was there, but I was the only person that knew. His family didn't know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like,
he was abused.
yeah, and I was like, we can go to counseling if that's what is a problem. If that's messing with you, I think you need to go to counseling. I will go with you, because that's a heavy weight to carry around all of these years. And he just refused. He was like, I don't want to tell anybody. He's like, if you tell anybody what happened to me, now this is when I was like, okay, this is gonna be a problem. When I really tried to push for him to go to council, he's like, I'm not telling anybody what happened to me, and if you do it, I'm going to unalive you, and I'm going to unalive me. And
what? So you gonna unalive
Crazy.
and
you and who?
and
Oh my
he, yeah,
gosh.
and
Wow.
and I was like, what do I do? I didn't know what to do, and I knew something was wrong. And I started finding corn, like underneath the DVD player. And when I found it, I'm like, why do you have this? Like, I'm here with you. Why do you have this? And although I was young and married, I did all the cooking. I did all the cleaning. I took care of everything. I handled all the money. I paid all the bills. I did absolutely everything. All he had to do was go to work and come home. That's it. And I'm like, what, why? Like, why do you have this? And just things that start happening. And what made it so hard was that was my best friend. Like, we had a wonderful relationship. That was my boyfriend in high school. He was a wonderful boyfriend. He was very considerate. We did so much stuff together. And
Yeah.
but I knew that there was something wrong. And I told him one day, I was like, I'm going to leave you.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you one day, because I can't take it anymore. And I said, one day you're going to look up and all my stuff is going to be gone. I'm not going to be here, and I'm not coming back. And I'm like, I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance. And he just didn't want to go. And so I left. I went out of town. I told him, I said, when I come back, I'm not coming back to you. I'm going to leave, and when I come back, I'm not coming back to you. So I left. I went out of town. I came back, and I went to stay at my mom's. And then he tried to follow me over to my mom's. And I'm like, I want you to realize that I'm not leaving you because I don't want to be with you. I'm leaving you because there's a problem and you don't want to get help. And I said, you can't follow me. You can't be at my mom's house.
Serious problem.
Yeah,
With
and
being married, you know.
it wasn't until after I had left and I started making a separate life for me. He told me that the summer before we met, so I met him when I was like 15. He said that the summer that before we met, that he had messed around with a guy and that he wanted to do it again. And when he told me that, I was like, okay, but why would you marry me knowing that you felt like that? Like, I only wanted to get married once. Why would you do that to me? And he was just like, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, there's definitely, we're not getting back together. There's no more us. Because one day I might want kids, and I don't want to have to worry about you bringing me something. And I was like, and I remember crying to my mama. I said, Mama, what am I supposed to do? I don't know how to love anybody. This is the only person that I know. And I remember I was afraid. I was so afraid. I was like, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do this? And my mom, she said, you're going to be okay. I know it hurts now, but you're going to be okay. And I moved to another city. I started building a life for myself, and I was okay. And it was very, very hard because, like I said, we were close. That was my friend. But even though I was upset that he did that, I forgave him. I didn't harbor any type of anger or anything. I just kept thinking like, you know, he was questioning his sexuality because he what he went through, and I wasn't angry. I just felt a lot of love and just I don't know. I had no desire. I wasn't angry. I just wanted him to be okay. I'm like, now you can do whatever it is that you want to do, whatever, you know. And he ended up going to counseling. He ended up going to counseling and seeking help about it and stuff like that. So it's good that I left, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that could have went drastically left if you would have stayed.
Yeah.
But now he could.
You got out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You had a good mind. You know what to do. You got out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's ultimately warring, I guess what they call warring within yourself.
Yeah.
Like he was warring with those thoughts, and there was absolutely nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, and I'm glad I
That had nothing to do with the relationship. That was all about what he was going through internally within himself.
And I'm glad I realized that. I realized that early on. I was like, there is nothing that's something that you're gonna have to deal with on your own. As much as I love you, I can't do nothing. I can't compete with another man. Like if that's what you desire, I can't do anything. I can't do anything with that. Like I love you, and he calls me every now and then. He'll check on me. Like I love him. I have a lot of love for him.
Yeah.
But I just, it sucks that it went that way. It sucks that it went that way. But
that's heartbreaking to find out somebody that's with you thinking about somebody else.
Yeah, and
all the time.
It was hard for my self-esteem because I started looking at myself and I'm like, is there something wrong with me?
Right.
Am I not attractive? I'm like, am I not attractive? Or like, is there... And then when he told me that, I was like, okay, there, it makes sense then. And not nothing with me, it's with you.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that's traumatizing. That point, then you got the corn there, and it's like it's for anybody that's gonna hit your self-esteem. Like, what in the world's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing you can do. That's a whole different. That's a whole different plumbing system. There's nothing you can do about that. So
A regular marriage.
Don't go back and look at what me and Fitness Bro was talking about. Do not scroll that. So other than that, we good.
Okay. But yeah, my relationships haven't been good. Yaya's dad, he had another family and kids and stuff like that in his home country. And then Yo-Yo's dad abusive. I just like, you know what? I'm good.
okay.
Yeah, so like a lot of people come on, they're like, why don't you want to get married? Why don't you, And I'm like, I had nothing against love. I love love. And I know that not all men are like that. Like there's some wonderful men in this world. But that's just not my focus anymore. It's just not my focus anymore. If it happens, if I get married one day, I'm gonna be the best wife that I can be. But and it's something that I've prayed about. It's something that I've really sought God's, His will for my life, and He's just like, Tabitha, I took that desire away from you. Like you have other stuff that you can focus on. Like, so I don't know. Although it sucks. Like I thought that I would be married. I thought that my life would have been different, but I don't feel bad about it. Like I'm happy with the way my life turned out, even though I had to go through those traumatic things. I'm like, I like my life though. Like how I ended up here wasn't that great, but I like where I am. I like who I am. So I don't feel bad about it. Yeah, I'm happy.
Happy, ain't you?
Yeah.
That was count.
Yeah.
You can tell a person when they have a level of peace. Like you, especially for men, you interact with women who say they're okay, and then you have Exhibit A, such as yourself, and we interact with you on a day-to-day basis. We can tell and compare the women and the men who say, I don't want this, I don't want. And there's a different view and philosophy. Like as you said repeatedly, you don't have a problem with men, and we can tell by how you interact with us. You know, as opposed to you love God, you don't have a problem with men. You live in your life, as opposed to other, and they've let whatever trauma that they've went through, both men and women, whatever trauma that they went through, it's understandably so, but it's allowed she or that person is allowed to consume them. Like that's like, I don't want nothing to do with, and you can tell they still believe it, but they just been hurt so dang much. We all have.
Yeah.
Heck, I have. They've been hurt so dang much, but you can tell that it's not a peaceful, I don't want nobody. I don't want to be around nobody because I either can't stand the opposite sex, or I just been hurt so dang long. And it's unfortunate, man. It's tough, especially in these TikTok streets. You see it so much.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think what's very important to me is that I never want to make someone else pay for something that they didn't do to me. And I think although we go through things in our life, and it's unfortunate, men go through their own set of issues with women, and women go through their own issues with men. But I think it's very, you gain wisdom. You learn how to stand up for yourself, what you don't want to take, what you don't want to live with, what you don't want to deal with. But I think that it's important, I guess, for me. I don't want to, when I meet someone, and even if the relationship doesn't work out, I don't ever want a person having to go through counseling because they've been in a relationship with me. Like, maybe it doesn't work out, but I don't, but really, like, I don't need nobody but like, man, Tabitha really messed me up. Like, I don't trust women. If it don't work out, it don't work out. But I don't want a person to feel like I ruined their life or I really messed them up. So, I don't know.
I ain't never thought about that. Like, if somebody been in a relationship with me and I had that son of a gun go to counseling, like, dang, I was that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't thought about that.
I tell my girls that too. I'm like, I'm trying to raise you guys to be decent, God-fearing, loving, and kind women. I don't want, it would break my heart for somebody to come, some dude come up to me and be like, you know what? Yo really messed me up. I was in counseling for years trying to get over what she did to me. I would be heartbroken. I'd be really sad. But you know what?
Think about your kids got to go through the same thing we've been through.
Yeah.
They got to go through love, hate, in love, out of love, all that good stuff. Meet somebody that they can't get along with, and I think about that with the grandkids too. That's why I talk to them all the time.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into situations that ain't gonna work, and when it don't work, that don't mean you gotta give up. Just move over and go and keep it moving.
Yeah, it's hurt when Yaya had someone in her life. She had a little friend, and they were going through something. They were going through something. I say little friend because it was just, they were talking.
Yeah. We was that age too. We were that age too at one time.
Yeah.
And we were going through the same thing Yaya and all them going through. Yeah. So what I'm saying, you can relate with Yaya's situation.
Yeah, and I remember they had stopped talking or something had happened. Now, this person is not in her life still, but I remember she was so hurt and she was upset. I wanted to beat somebody up because had my baby walk around just sad. I remember we went to the fair and she couldn't even enjoy herself because she was sad. And I'm like, I want to beat this little boy up. Like, I was mad. I was so mad. I got my baby walking around with this long face. I told him, like, after a while things were okay, and I told him, I was like, I wanted to beat you up, little boy. Like, have my baby was upset. It it sucks when you see your kids go through stuff, because it's like you want to fix it, and you know that there ain't nothing that you can do about it. Which I'm sure my mom, like my mama, she wanted, she threatened Yo-Yo's dad. She said, I will kick Yo. And she said if her friends knew how you were being with her, they would. Yeah, she threatened him a few, and I feel like that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You gonna go off in your life every once in a while.
Yeah.
You gotta tell somebody, wait a minute, we is not taking this.
Yeah.
This is true.
That's what your mama was saying. We ain't taking this now.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. Even the comments we gonna go off. Somebody's gonna push us to the level. I see if you got a breaking point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Everybody got it. Now, how you handle it? Yeah, that's different.
Right.
When I was in the hospital giving birth to Yo-Yo, I wasn't speaking to him before then, and because he was acting crazy with me, and my mama was there, my sister was there, and Maria was there, and I'm going through it. My mom, she don't know if I'm gonna make it, and they all in the waiting room. After time had passed and I'm doing okay, my mama was like, your sister and Maria, they wanted to get him, or they wanted to get. She said they were in the waiting room just plotting. They wanted to get him.
Take one of them needles.
Yeah, she said they were just like plotting, and they don't. My sister and my friend, they don't really get along. But my mama said that night they got along. They had a comment. She was like they were just waiting for him to do something, and he acted up even at the hospital. Like, I'm fighting for my life. I can't even breathe him on. He still acted up at the hospital. The nurse had to tell him, hey, you need to leave. Like, she is not doing okay. You need to leave.
What was his problem? I mean, why he was so radical?
You know what? I don't. He just has. He's a little bit better now.
Yeah.
But I think his issue with him, because he has parents. I'm close to his parents. I talked to them. I talked to his mom today, and they love Yo-Yo. They're, they great grandparents. I think with him, he felt his self-esteem was low. He felt like inadequate, and then he got with me, and I had done a lot in my life. I had a business. I was traveling. And so everything that he told me about himself was a complete lie.
Oh, okay.
And once I started putting the pieces of the puzzle together and all the truth came out, I think that was his way of dealing with it. Like, he was just like upset that I knew the truth about everything. I really don't know why he reacted, why he was. Like I said, he's gotten a little bit better, but
I think you hit it on the nail.
I don't know.
When a man's feeling inadequate, that's the worst position a man could be in and still be in a relationship. Because if he doesn't have the tools or the resources to deal with that, aka counseling, father in his life to put him in the right path when he's feeling dark like that, next person he's gonna take it out on is who? Yeah. There's a romantic interest, and that's the most worst position a woman can be in when a man feels like he ain't on his purpose.
Yeah. See, the next woman he'll meet, she'll be doing him like he was doing Tabby. She'll be on him. Then it'll be vice versa. He'll be saying, I wish I was back with her, but he'll be with somebody really going off on him. So you have to be careful what you're doing.
Well, see, with him now, he struggles because when he gets in a relationship with somebody, everything's okay, and then.
Man, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there was a fatality right here. Bad fatality. They got the guys. It's a guy or a female. I'm thinking a guy. Construction worker underneath the white blanket.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Man. Right here in Huntsville, that at the 118, Brent. You know what I'm talking about? The heavy construction right here at the 118.
For 62 miles, continue straight.
He's under the, yeah, he's underneath that white blanket, man. Somebody ran him over.
You did not need to interrupt with that, but I feel bad for that person.
Yeah.
I think nobody.
Well, you know what? Nobody stopped. No one stopped.
Do they have emergency help out there already?
Yeah. There's a fire truck and 2 ambulances.
Okay.
If we can say a little prayer, somebody.
Yeah.
You want to say one, Russell?
Yeah, I guess just Lord be with that family. Amen.
Go ahead, Russell. I'm sorry. I think that was somebody's phone.
Hey, he did already.
No, go ahead, Brent. You got it.
No. You were praying and somebody's phone started going off, so I was just trying to make sure we could hear you.
I think he finished the prayer. He said a quick little prayer.
Oh, okay. He finished. Well, man, you be careful. You be careful out there on the road and drive safe and get to your destination in one piece. And we will all continue to pray for your safe arrival, brother.
You can hear my phone ringing then?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was your phone, James.
I didn't know what this. I never thought it would do that, you know?
Yeah, your phone, yeah.
Somebody calling, you know, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sorry about everything. I'm sorry about the people. There's so much going on in the world. We need prayer every day.
Yeah.
We're supposed to pray 3 times a day. So, you know, I try to do the best I can.
Yeah, pray constantly. Walk in prayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, walk in prayer. Every step you take. Thank God for it.
Yeah. So much going on. Kids finna go back to school and stuff. And there's gonna be more people on the road and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's getting late. It's 11:18. Tabi gonna go ahead and end the live. Thank y'all for hanging out.
I appreciate y'all. I learned some stuff tonight about life. We learned about life tonight.
Yeah, we did. All right. I will holler at y'all tomorrow.
I always appreciate the conversation with you guys. You guys are stand up guys and stand up woman. And I always enjoy bouncing ideas and thoughts off of you guys.
All right. Well, Mike at work tonight?
Probably.
Yeah, Mike is working.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night.
Good night, James.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Sleep well.
Good night, Life with Sports. And we pray for your family. We're still keeping you guys in the prayer.
Appreciate y'all. Continue to do so. Funeral Saturday. Pray for us.
Okay, we will.
Yeah. The funeral for my cousin is next Saturday, so we're still getting everything together. But I will pray for you, Life with Sports. Please pray for me and my family as well.
Good night, Brent.
Tabi.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Brent.
Get some rest. Maybe I'll see you on the last union.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If I can get one person to give me unfollow and refollow so I can reach my goal for the followers. Person in Jesus, I see you. Let me fix the screen. Thank you, Brent. All right, you guys. I enjoyed you all. I enjoyed y'all tonight. We had some interesting conversation. I'll be back on tomorrow in the morning. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Make sure you brush your teeth and talk to God. And please pray for your family. Pray for your loved ones. Anybody in your life that you know that matters to you. Pray for you. Constantly keep your family covered under prayer, because like they mentioned, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I pray for you all, and we want everybody to be okay. So keep everybody in your circle covered under prayer. All right. I'll see you guys. Y'all have a blessed night. Good night, y'all.